I'm not comfortable living here. More Americans did actually move to Canada since Trump's 2016 election. Is this even statistically meaningful? 7,715 in 2016 to 8994 in 2019 is a 16.6% increase. There was already a 13.1% increase between 2015 and 2016, so immigration was already increasing before Trump got elected. So how much of it is really because of Trump? I moved from New York to France in February. Then I moved to the Netherlands in August 2018, thanks international company positions. Still here, and now it's starting to look like I have no reason to return other than my family, which I can't even visit because of the handling of COVID. Sucks. At least my 2 kids have great schools and healthcare is covered. My daughter is speaking 3 languages, which is pretty crazy. Edit, this blew up more than I thought it would. So I just wanted to clear some things up because I can't answer everyone even though I tried. First off, I did not move to Europe because of Trump. I work in an engineering position in the semiconductor industry. My wife is German and I specifically took a job with a company in 2014 with the intention of one day transferring to the EU. Coincidentally, this happened shortly after the 2016 election. My daughter was born in New York, and my son was born in the NL. Naturally we speak English/German at home, Dutch is learned in school. Now, what I originally wanted to do was simply state my situation. I did not want to imply that I moved because America has turned to shit, and that people should up and leave, or to make others jealous. I want to say I love America. I don't hide the fact that I'm American when people ask. My family is there, and my favorite places and foods are there. With that being said, please vote, register to vote if you are not registered. Please vote for the person who puts the well-being of their constituents first. I don't think America is lost, just down. I hate where it is right now, but we need caring citizens there to make it better, not abandon it. Also, I'm not white. I'm a brown dude from a less than middle class family. I did not buy my way out of America. So yeah, I've experienced racism in the US and in Europe. It's great having to walk around as a brown dude with a Caucasian daughter and think, I hope these folks aren't racist and think I stole this little girl. Let's remember that. You can't just decide to move to Canada no matter how much you may want to. You have to apply, be investigated, have actual educational qualifications that are in demand in Canada, and be approved by the Canadian government. The process costs money, takes time, and not everyone will be approved. It's a competition, not a lottery. Applicants will be competing with a few million other people from all over the world. Canada selects applicants who have a 4-year university degree with at least 5 years of actual employment experience or certified skilled tradespeople, with employment in their trade. Jim. This is the best TLDR I could make. Original, https://www. TNews. ca/world/America vote/ I am not comfortable living here. More Americans did actually move to Canada since Trump's 2016 election. 1-506-4819, reduced by 90%. I'm a bot. Canada saw an uptick in Americans trying to move to Canada following Trump's win, according to the new figures from Immigration Canada. While a month-by-month breakdown of 2015 and 2016 permanent residency applications from Americans to Canada saw an absolute high of 694 applications, that changed in November 2016, a day when American politics also experienced a shockwave. In the month of Trump's election, Canada received 829 applications from U.S. citizens trying to move to Canada. Extended summary, http://np. reddit.com/r/d408/I'm_not_comfortable_here_more_Americans_did/FAQ, http://np. Reddit. com/r/auditaldr/comments/31b9fm/faq_auditaldr_bot/version 2 025238111tl drs so far feedback http://np reddit.com/message/compose 2 =% 23 auditaldr PMs and comments are monitored. Constructive feedback is welcome. Top keywords: Canada #1 American #2 application #3 Deloges #4 people #5. The numbers here are pretty minuscule if you read the article. Canada also has stricter immigration laws than the US. Fellow Americans in these comments, you just can't just move to Canada/Germany/wherever. You need a job that's in demand and to be able to prove that no one else in said country can do what you do, or you need to get into school, you'd need money to support yourself, or you'd need to get a local to fall in love with you. There are processes and systems in place. It's expensive and not everyone gets the chance, especially if you are poor. Source: American in Finland. Edit: refugees and asylum seekers are different. I'm talking specifically about Americans. Edit 2, please don't DM me asking for immigration advice. Every website in the world has a page about how one can move there. If you are interested, Google it. I can't help you. Is 135 extra people applying for resident status newsworthy of a Reddit post? TL, DR 694 applications before election, 829 after Trump was elected. I feel like more people are leaving California on a daily basis today than had applied to move to Canada after the election. Is this really a notable uptick in emigration? 100 extra applications after a shocking event. Any nice American ladies wanna escape to Ireland? Seductively rubs passport against his nipples. Conservatives, if you don't like America then get out. Liberals, okay. Take me with you. Surprised by the lack of other people saying this, but hi, my wife and I moved to Canada after Trump got elected and here's my experience if anyone is interested. After the election my wife was about to finish her PhD and I was looking to start mine. When we made lists of researchers we wanted to work with we probably would have only looked at US locations, but we weren't feeling very good about being American and we figured we'd probably have kids at some point in the next few years so it might be worth trying Canada to see how it was. That happened to work out really well because my now advisor here in Montreal ended up being my top choice, and McGill had tons of opportunities for my wife to do a postdoc in her field so she had no trouble finding a good match either. So I have a 5-year student visa and my wife has a 3-year, extendable, foreign worker permit. Both come with the ability to apply to stay if we learn French, working on it. Both the US and Canada are obviously huge diverse places so specifically I moved from Pittsburgh to Montreal. In terms of specific experience it's amazing how much the two cities feel the same, but Montreal, and from what I've seen Canada in general, has way more small businesses. And in residential areas there are tons of childcare services, subsidized by the government is my understanding. Also the social welfare net is so much better, so while there is a substantial homeless population here, poverty for the employed looks a lot better here than it does in Pittsburgh. But that's not data driven, that's just what I'm seeing. We love living here, but the cultural differences ended up being a lot harder to adjust to than we thought they would be. It's hard to explain because the differences are subtle but there are just so many. Generally though, they are such bureaucrats here and that extends to all things in daily life. The rules are the rules. In the US cause everything is broken I always expect, and generally see, that people will bend the rules when they are stupid. As an example, if someone files a paper wrong that you didn't even sign off on, now all of a sudden your name has been changed to something incredibly stupid that was obviously wrong. Now instead of anyone telling me that happened, it slowly trickled to every government agency until my university told me to give back my student ID cause my name changed, and even though they knew it was wrong they were changing my name until I got it fixed. I had to go to every agency in a specific order to request it be fixed, and for one of them they had no way of doing it, so I had to drive to the border and re-immigrate to get the proper form. On the flip side, there is so much more respect for family time. You are expected to take vacation and want to spend time with your family. Your job is supposed to be second to your family, and that's a wonderful thing. This is undoubtedly an excellent place to raise kids. All that being said, we don't know if we will stay here after we finish our respective research. It's great here, but it's just so different. Oh, I almost forgot my experience with the healthcare system. It's so much better here. I live in the heart of downtown Montreal and I could see, and have seen, a doctor in under an hour in the middle of a weekday. As a foreigner, I have insurance that matches the government insurance, but I just have to pay for things up front, then my insurance company reimbursed you. But needing to seeing a doctor immediately because I fractured my ribs, getting treatment and a prescription? Only $150, cause their system is sane here. I previously lived in Pittsburgh, which has some of the best healthcare in the country, or so I've always been told, and my portion of the several $1,000 bill I'd get for the same trip would have me paying hundreds of dollars out of pocket, and I had really good insurance. Now obviously that is just anecdotal, but I actually study math as it's applied to healthcare, and I know for a fact that the data is pretty clear on the healthcare here, both costing less and the quality being way higher. Things are a little more expensive here, but we also have way more money because we aren't paying for healthcare. My insurance is like $100 CAD/month versus in the US we were paying $500/month USD. My wife is covered by her employer in both cases. Also, if you have kids in the US, you're basically fucked until they go to school, but here the government pays for childcare until they are old enough to go to school, even if you're just here on a work visa. So overall, while groceries and stuff cost more, it just doesn't hold a candle to the savings from temporarily not being an American. Watching the disaster that has been the US response to COVID has also really been depressing, because here the government said to shut down, and they'd pay to keep the small business from going underwater and cover employee salaries, and that was that. Everyone shut down, and now we have virtually no cases, and the new outbreak has been from American McGill freshman students ignoring the social distancing. It's embarrassing to be an American. So if you're really considering trying out Canada, my experience is that it really is better here and you totally should. Obviously Canada has its own problems, but that's like saying that both the US and Canadian healthcare system have problems. Yeah, obviously Canada's system has got tons of problems, but compared to the US system it's so much better that you may as well be comparing a CD with some scratches in it, to a CD that has been lit on fire and smashed to bits with a sledgehammer. Yeah, they both have problems, but one of them still kind of functions. Happy to answer questions in the comments, but I think I've word vomited enough for now.